Alright then guys, today we're going to be doing another Lord of SQLI challenge, and the challenge we're going to be doing today is going to be called Alien. So with this challenge, it's a bit different from the others because this time we're dealing with two queries and we have a lot more filters. So what's filtered out is admin and or if coalesce case probability time underscore and etc. And this time we have two queries. So we have select ID from probably alien where no is equal to this, and select ID from poly alien where no is equal to that. So what we could do is check, I guess, how we could set this apart, because if you look closely at the if statements, it checks that for query one, for both query one, which is the first query, at the beginning, if it's not equal to admin, then we get a sandbox error. And if at the beginning, if it equals to admin, we get a sandbox 2. So that means we have to find a way to be able to initially at first have equal to admin so it doesn't exit right away, and then it has to be able to change on the second execution, because this executes a new SQL query, this executes a SQL query again, and then in that second execution it's supposed to set equal not equal to admin, because right here if it equals to admin then we exit out. And then on query 2, same thing again, but this time it can't be admin. It can't be admin, yeah. And then on the second try right here, it has to equal to admin so we could solve the challenge. So that's basically it. So we have to find a way to let's put it on my notes. For the most part, be able to at the beginning set it to admin, not set it to admin. That's for the first query 1. Then for the second query, it has to be not equal to admin, so I'll just put min. Then finally it has to equal to admin so we could solve the challenge. And I guess before I continue anymore, I just want to say that anything you learn from right here is for educational purposes only. Demonstrations for hacking things are meant to understand your understanding of cybersecurity and ethical hacking. This is in a controlled environment. So for the most part, this isn't a CTF problem. That's basically it, controlled environment. It's supposed to be for safely hacking. Yeah. So anyway, so that's basically it for this challenge. So we're going to have to find a way to be able to do this, but we can't use conditions because conditions is out of way. So you're thinking to yourself, how can we do this? How can we solve this problem? And we could do it simply by using something called time. Sleep. It's using the sleep function and the now function. So how do we do this? So in this example right here, we have what I have right here. So we have what I have in mind. So as you know, admin is being filtered out. So how do we bypass that filter? So what I did was just basically get 10 and turned it to a hex value. I turned it to a hex value, which is the value of 10 to hex is basically A. And after that, it turns all of this into admin. So this is A, 10 is A, and then 64, 69, 69, 60, 60E. That's basically add DMIN, the rest of it. And then after that, we lowercase it and we concatenate all together. So right here, it basically selects admin. Right here, we don't. You could ignore this for now. I'll explain right now what it does. So this at the beginning, it does admin for the most part. Select admin. That's basically it. That's what we get bypass that. So now what I'm going to show you is the trick to solve this. So what you need to do for the most part is that you need to understand what this noun thing does. So what noun does, it returns 1 or 0, which is true or false, depending on the current time. And we could use the sleep query to wait for 1 second and change the result of this. So if I execute this, like initially, if I execute it, it comes out as admin. But if I execute it again, it's gonna come out something completely different. So execute and execute again. Oh, execute. And see, look how it changed. Oh, change again. Oh, because there's like a 1 second delay. So see, look, it changed to admin. So every time this executes, so let's say initially it executes to admin and then we execute it again. It's gonna, oh wait, execute again. And see, like it keeps changing, but it does it like it's supposed to do it in a fast way. Cause like I think if I keep spamming this, it'll keep on switching. See, look, BA, because there's a 1 second delay to it. So BA. This is happening if it executes right away. And our code, that's what we're doing. We're executing. It executes it, then it checks it, then it executes it, then it checks it. So that's basically how we're gonna bypass it using I guess this method. So copy this. So we're gonna set 1. So no is equal to 1, and then after that we do the union select. Oh wait, let me put union select all of this, and then after this what we want to do is be able to comment it out. So be percentage 23, and then we'll just add like a little apostrophe and let's see what happens. Oh, I put mo. No. It'll fail some of the times because of the what was it, sandbox one, concat lower hex. Yeah, let's see, 23. Oh, maybe because of the space. And change this to no. Sleep. Where is union select concat. And after that we have all of this. So I'll just copy this for the most part because we already know how to solve this. So I'll just copy this. Copy and then just paste this right here. Copy this again. Yeah, this one, that's how this problem works for the most part because it lags it a bit. Let's change this. So I just wait for it. It lags, and we get alien clear. So what happened at the beginning is sets it to admin. And then after that, later on in the second change, it'll change it back to BDMIN. Reason being is because we added right here. If this turns out to be false, no, if this turns out to be true, that means it becomes 1, and then 1 gets added to 10, which is 11, and which is we know initially it's A, so plus 1 is gonna turn to B. That's what it turns to, something that's not equal to admin, because the rest of this part is just DMIN. Wait, yeah, DMIN for this part. Now for query 2, now you're understanding like how does this work for the most part. So if you simply copy this, so copy it and we place it right here, you see that basically this second part gets turned into a string. So simply after we put the hashtag in the first query, so all the way up here, there's hashtag right here. It'll like, so query 1 will only execute this part all the way up to here because this hashtag will just comment the rest of this stuff out. But if you look closely on the example right here, there's a quotation mark on this part, a quotation mark. So that means what we can do is add a quotation mark at the end of it, which is gonna close out and set no equal to whatever is between from right here all the way to right here, and then it executes the rest of it just like we were doing it regularly. But in this case, if it equals to admin initially, that means that we exit right away. So that's why this is 9. So 9 with something that's so hex, 9 to hex, 9 to hex. Oh, we know what you could do is you could probably turn it to oh no, because we add one. Yeah, this becomes one, so that kind of makes sense. So it becomes oh yeah, 9 to hex. Hex is basically 9, and then we lowercase it, so it's probably still 9. So nanmin or like binmin, something like that. So this is not something to that, but like on the second attempt, it's gonna increment it by 1 because of this feature. This increments it by 1, which becomes admin, and then once it becomes admin, it solves this challenge for the most part. So that's basically what's going on. And I guess I'll just copy this, and you guys can see on real time right here. I wonder if I could make this appear this. I just don't want to. I want to make this not as big. Is there? Yeah, I don't think I could. Like, oh wait, no, this is like evenly. So if I just delete this and just no, it just looks too nasty. Yeah, if you see it right here, it's basically the basically select oh home home, and then if we just look at this, basically it's the exact same thing until we reach right here. See, look, select it. This counts for it for this first query, but this second half gets commented out. But in this second part, what happens is the no sets all of this in the middle equal to a string until we reach right here, and then the rest of this gets executed for the most part. Reason being is because if you look closely right here, there's a quotation mark while this one doesn't. So yeah, that was about it for this challenge. So I guess the only thing you need to understand is the whole time-based thing. It took me a while to understand it, but basically, like I was saying before, at first it executes it as regular admin, and then on the time, basically it's all up to this part where the not sleep, and then now uh, modulus 2 equal to 1. This basically is the thing that determines if it's off by a second or not. That's basically it for this challenge. I'll link a write-up down below so you guys are able to understand this challenge a lot better. I'm sorry if I'm not able to, I guess, understand make sense at the beginning. But anyway, that was about it for this challenge. Hope you guys enjoy it, and yeah, that's about it. Peace.